Go outside tonight and look up. Every star you can see is a sun, and our galaxy alone holds 2 to 400 billion of them. Around those stars are billions of planets roughly like Earth. The universe has had over 13 billion years to fill itself with life. By every reasonable calculation, the sky should be crowded. It should be humming with signals, and ships, and voices. For more than 60 years, we have been listening, and what we have heard back is nothing. Total, perfect silence. Scientists call it the Great Silence, and the most likely explanation for it is quietly terrifying, because it is really a prediction about us. Now, we haven't found aliens yet. Sounds like a boring non-answer. It is anything but, because the emptiness itself is a clue. And when you follow that clue all the way to the end, it points straight at our own future. Start with the sheer scale of the problem. Our galaxy is not just enormous, it is ancient. If even one civilization had appeared 1,000,000 years before us, a blink in cosmic time, it could have spread across the entire galaxy by now. One curious species, a few million years, and every star system is settled, so the galaxy should already be full of them. In 1950, the physicist Enrico Fermi cut straight to the heart of it with a single question. Where is everybody? And we have genuinely looked. One project alone is scanning 1,000,000 nearby stars for any artificial signal. 60 years of searching, and not one confirmed whisper. In the 1990s, an economist named Robin Hanson gave the silence a shape. He called it the Great Filter. Picture the journey from a dead rock to a galaxy-spanning civilization as a long staircase. Lifeless chemistry, the first living cell, complex life, intelligence, technology, and finally, the leap to the stars. The silence tells us that somewhere on that staircase is a step that almost nothing gets past. A filter. And there is only one question that truly matters. Is the Great Filter behind us or ahead of us? If the filter is behind us, we got unbelievably lucky. Maybe life itself almost never gets started. Maybe the jump to complex, intelligent life is the near impossible step. If so, we have already passed the hardest part. We might be nearly alone, but our future would be wide open. That is the hopeful version. Which leads to one of the most unsettling ideas in all of science. If we ever discover alien life, even a smear of microbes under the ice of Mars, it could be catastrophically bad news. Because it would mean the early steps are easy. Life starts readily. Intelligence is common. And if the beginning is easy, then the filter is not behind us. It is still ahead. Every dead, silent world out there would become a warning. A graveyard of civilizations that climbed the same staircase we are on, and hit the one step that nobody survives. So what is that final step? The most likely answer is also the darkest. Civilizations destroy themselves. Think about the timing of it. The moment a species is clever enough to send a signal to the stars, it is also clever enough to split the atom. Carl Sagan pointed at this grim overlap decades ago. Roughly the same technology that lets you say hello to the galaxy lets you end your own world in a single afternoon. And then that civilization has to do the hardest thing of all. It has to survive for centuries, maybe thousands of years, holding weapons that can destroy it, trapped on one fragile planet with nowhere else to go. Most of them, it seems, do not make it. And this is the part that should stop you cold. We walked into that exact window in 1945 with a single flash of light over a desert. In the Drake equation, the famous formula for how many civilizations should be out there, one term is simply L. How long a civilization lasts once it can reach for the stars. Carl Sagan, haunted by the bomb, guessed the answer might be only about 100 years. We are 80 years in. One careful modern study puts the odds of humanity not surviving this century at roughly 1 in 6. From nuclear war, engineered pandemics, or an artificial intelligence we fail to control. And that is not science fiction. A single, full-scale nuclear war could collapse the world's harvests, and starve 5 billion people. We are, right now, standing somewhere inside the Great Filter. Here is the cruel symmetry of it. The very same intelligence that lets a species reach for the stars is the intelligence that builds the thing that can end it. Power always seems to arrive long before wisdom does. And maybe that is simply how it goes. Everywhere, every single time. So the silence overhead may not be empty at all. It may be crowded with the ghosts of civilizations that got exactly this far and then went quiet. Or the hopeful version might be the true one. Maybe the hard step really is behind us, and we are among the very first. And the galaxy is sitting out there, empty, waiting for someone to inherit it. The unsettling truth is that the silence fits both stories perfectly, and nobody knows which one we are living in. We keep listening for a voice from the stars, and we tell ourselves we are searching for company. But the thing we most need to hear is not hello. It is proof that someone, somewhere, made it through, that the filter can be survived. Until that day, the silence is the loudest warning we have ever been given. And we are the experiment, running right now, that will decide which kind of silence we leave behind. Before you go, we put a lot of work into these videos, so if this one was worth your time, a quick like genuinely helps us out. And if you don't want to miss the next one, consider subscribing. We'd also love to hear what you think. Leave a comment with your thoughts or an idea for a future video. We try to read every single one. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.